Oh my god. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Skyman Universe, and today's Star Wars quote, Wizard. And leave your Star Wars quotes down below for the next video. So today we're going to be reacting to chapter 6 of the book of Boba Fett, the second to last episode of the series. I can't believe that we are at this point already. It feels like it's gone so quick. This whole week I've just been so excited for these last two episodes. I just feel like it's a little bit like the quiet before the storm, like something massive is brewing. I don't know why. And at the end of the last episode as well, I was unaware, should I say. I didn't really think about what the Mandalorian said until I was reviewing it, realizing that Grogu and Luke Skywalker might pop up again later. I mean, it's been on my head the whole week. I've done nothing but think about the Book of Boba Fett and looking forward to it and counting down the days. I just feel like something awesome is going to happen. Last episode was just complete perfection for me. It just hit me in my heartstrings throughout. It was just such a beautifully filmed, beautifully made, and a beautiful story for the Book of Boba Fett. Sure, you could say Boba Fett wasn't really in it, but it's kind of important, I think, at this point to see what the Mandalorian is doing, so he doesn't just turn up and we don't know anything about him. I think it's kind of integral for the story. So I think the fact that it's all intertwined is perfect for me. I think the icing on the cake for me for the last episode was, well, you know, throughout all the reviews, all the chapters and everything like that, let's face it, I've non-stop talked about pod racing this, pod racing that. I'd love to see it again. I did it throughout all the sequels. I'd love to see it. Pod racing, something, you know, it's just something which is very near and dear to my heart. And going through that side of Tatooine as well, it's sacred. So when they flew in, the Mando flew in, and everything looked exactly like how I imagined it from The Phantom Menace, and it just had all the vibes, and it was so perfectly done, and nothing drew me away from it, and oh, it was just so amazing. And then that's when I started getting hit with the emotion, and then the M1 Starfighter, which, might I add, is just the perfect ship for the Mandalorian. And someone in the comments as well, one of you mentioned that this could not just be one of the Mandalorian ship, maybe he gets an even bigger ship where he keeps the M1 Starfighter in. Interesting, I like that very much. The whole episode was just touching, and it hit my heartstrings. Thank you for your kind words for me becoming a father, and there's a lot of you in the same situation. We see things in a slightly different way now, and it just turns out my way is a little bit more emotional. So if the right picture music's there, or any reference to a Grogu or anything like that, then yeah, I'm sort of melting. But it's a testament to the chapter. Like, it just has really nice moments in there, emotionally filled moments that you connect with, and I just connected 100% with the last chapter. I thought it was just perfect. The N1 Starfighter is just, it's like the sound of my childhood, and I never thought I would see that again in Star Wars anything, along with, like, you know, you just let it go, you just realize you're never going to see it again, and along with anything to do with pod racing. So the fact they went around there, they had the surface ramp and Beggar's Canyon, and it was perfect. I loved it so much. It made me so happy. Also, it's pretty awesome that I was tagged in Bryce Dallas Howard's Instagram as well. That's pretty amazing to think that she watched my reaction, and I think that's a testament to how great the episode was. So yeah, that's pretty amazing. And also Mark Hamill did on The Mandalorian as well. So that's two we've got so far, which is incredible. But yeah, for this chapter, I really don't know what to expect here. Who's gonna crop up? I feel like someone is. I think it really has to go into a bit more on Boba Fett. And the one thing which I would tweak a little bit is just, instead of just having the Pikes land and just walk off a ship, I think their threat should have been established just a little bit more to see how much of a bunch of arseholes they are on the planet. But apart from that, I wouldn't really change anything. So let's do this. And there we are. Address the situation straight away.
Do you know where you are, gentlemen?
Oh, that is so good. That is so good. But don't hurt Cobb Vanth.
But everything out there is the most Pelgo territories.
I love that. I've got shivers. I loved Cobb Vanth so much.
Territories. I didn't see what's in that chest.
I wish he got some armor for it as
No
well.
laws have been broken far as
Don't do it, Pipes. You messed it up, boy. Now you gotta have an answer to the Vanth. To the Cobb.
See, you're the smart.
I always thought the Pikes were like really tall, skinny, lanky. What a great start. I think he's such an amazing character. I feel quite attached to him. Purely because he came on such an amazing episode in the Mando. I feel like I should know what that is. From the desert comes a stranger. That can be interpreted to a lot of things. I forgot about this starfighter, and already it sounds amazing. No way. No. No way. Oh my god. It's just not too soon. Has ship and astromech been reunited after all this time?
I'm looking for Skywalker.
God. Seriously, is this happening already? Like so early on in the episode. That was good, because I thought it was being force lifted. Very cool. Kinda creepy, but always happy to see some droids.
Droid.
R2!
I'm looking for Skywalker. You had a kid with him?
Just even hearing that name,
Is that a bench?
it makes me very happy.
How long will I be?
That's awesome, and hopefully they built it by the time he turns up. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. It's Luke Skywalker. It's Luke Skywalker.
Grogu.
Oh my god, man, seriously. Looks amazing. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I've just got shivers everywhere. I've never thought we'd actually get to see like training and then spending time together.
Alright, let's go for a walk.
His voice is just Luke Skywalker. It's like he's just walked straight out of Return of the Jedi. It's just knowing all the weight and the story and
I want
everything.
to tell you about someone. His name was Yoda.
Oh my god.
He was small like you, but his heart was huge. He once said to me, "Size matters not." That's how he talked. Let me help you remember.
Oh my god. Oh my freaking goodness. This is... Oh my god. I can't believe this. I just... Oh my god.
Welcome back. The galaxy is a dangerous place.
What the hell? What is this doing? We've just seen clones go into the Jedi Temple and attack an Order 66, which is something which I wanted to see in Revenge of the Sith onwards, and now we've just seen it. Oh my god. Ahsoka is with Luke Skywalker. What the hell is going on? Oh my god.
I'm not.
This episode.
Must someday be a great school.
Crap. It's amazing.
I'd like to know.
R2D2, Cobb Vanth, Ahsoka Tano, Grogu, Luke Skywalker, Jedi Temple,
Grogu would be difficult to let go of.
Mandalorian,
He was a man.
Luke Skywalker and Ahsoka Tano in the same shot. What the hell?
All right.
Are you doing this for Grogu? Or
Make sure he's protected.
Go see him. That's so sad. He just wants to see Grogu. Ahsoka Tano, and Luke Skywalker, and Grogu, and the Jedi Temple. Please, I can't handle anymore. Even flips like Luke. Wow. Oh.
Get back up. Always.
that's so good. That's brilliant. This is amazing. I can't believe what we're seeing. This is just incredible. It's everything I wanted to see after episode 6. But it's so special seeing them together. Come on, Skyman, hold it in. You could do it. Just all of that brilliant. Loved every second, every moment what we just saw there. And now we're back to Tatooine. I don't know why, I just thought the hangar was going to be so full. That's cool you see a skiff there though. I'd like him, the Twi'lek, to work for Boba Fett. That would be cool.
Here's a map of where they are gathering,
Boba.
based on whispers. The Mandalorian Din Djarin. Thanks to
Woo!
him and Chrysanthemum surveying the streets, but we lack the numbers.
There
to
the
cover our
costume change,
territory
because if so,
an all-out war comes.
much needed, well done. What the hell? That's so cool. I love this, they're building up like an army. So cool. And I want Mando's ship so badly. I wish he'd give him some armor.
That big smile of yours let you get away with anything.
Oh, I thought those two were buddies. There's like
There's no
mutual
easy
respect.
way.
Yeah, look. I really don't want anything to happen to him.
On the side of safety.
I thought he was.
Handle this, deputy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap. Oh my god.
And who might you be?
Creepy as hell. Holy crap. He is like a nightmare.
Never given up your armor.
No. No. Mando's cowboy bounty hunter versus cowboy Vant. No! No! Oh my god. Cad Bane looks creepy as hell. Cad Bane, you bastard. I can't believe we've just seen Cad Bane in live action. And I can't believe he's just killed a cop. But it makes perfect sense that the Pikes would hire him.
Wait, you forgot your katana.
Uh-oh. That's so special. I want to go there.
This is a lightsaber.
We all know whose lightsaber.
Teacher, Master Yoda.
Take them
You may
both.
choose my academy, and I will train you to be a great Jedi.
Oh my god. What choice do you make?
Many years to master.
We are seeing Luke Skywalker again. We are seeing it. I cannot believe it still. Even when I see it, I don't believe it. We are seeing Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, fresh from Return of the Jedi. Everything that we wanted to see from Luke Skywalker, and we are seeing it. It's just completely unbelievable for me. It gives me shivers just even seeing it on screen, and it just makes me realize how special Luke Skywalker has always been to me for Star Wars. He is Star Wars to me, always has been, and he's the character which I loved as a kid and continue to do so. His morals have affected decisions I've made in life. It's that same thing for us fans. Like, we're so attached to these characters, and now we're actually seeing it where we thought we'd never see characters like Luke Skywalker again. This is all thanks to Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. Like, literally. And of course Mark Hamill for doing it. But it's incredible. It's so great. I was just sort of sitting there, just eyes open, and really didn't know what to say, because it's such massive things which could lead on to monumental Star Wars things. And Luke building Jedi Temple, and Ahsoka being there as well, and Grogu deciding between Mando and Luke Skywalker, and the Mandalorian trying to, see Grogu again. Obviously he wants him back, and it's just crazy. It is. I'd never in a million years did I think I'd be seeing these sorts of episodes, let alone these scenes. Like, it's just incredible what we're seeing, and the icing on the cake, the fact that they addressed Grogu's flashback on the Jedi Temple. This is something I've wanted to see since I was a kid, and now I'm getting to see it all, and something which happens in the Jedi Temple with all the clones there. I mean, it's terrifying, really, but to see that and the fact that it was added in there, it just all makes perfect sense. And it was special. Like, it was just filled with so many special moments like that. Him, Grogu, training with Luke Skywalker, and seeing Luke Skywalker, what I would believe Luke Skywalker would be like, do it and actually see it, and how he flips over and carries Grogu, uses the Force at special moments, and he's wise, and it's special. Like, it's everything as a massive Star Wars fan that you would want, and you've sort of dreamed of in the back of your head, but you've come to terms that you'd never see it, and now we are seeing it. And it's kind of a thing where all these years it's just been sitting dormant in your mind, that sort of dream, and now it's showing up in these episodes. I can't explain it. It's just such a strange sensation, and I'm just kind of in awe of watching it. The episode itself, it was because it's filled with those magical moments and obviously massive characters. was amazing for me. It started off right, Mandalorian in there as well, makes perfect sense. Seeing Boba Fett get all the gang together, seeing the Pikes actually do something as well, that was also good, and sort of create a nuisance themselves. So the threat is already big, but to make it even bigger, the fact that bloody Cad Bane is in there as well. We've actually seen Cad Bane in real life, pretty much real life, in live action, and freaking hell, he looks scary. Look, he looks so scary. He looks like an actual nightmare. The only one thing I would change with Cad Bane is make him a little bit taller and make his hat a little bit wider, and that is it. And you know, he's got that iconic voice. I do wonder if the voice actor is actually playing him in live action. That'd be really cool if he was, but I have no idea about that. That's just all speculating because I'm a fanboy, but to see him in there, and now he's killed Cobb Vanth. That's sad because I really liked him in The Mandalorian, and something which I wanted to see when The Mandalorian returns, because they said they'll meet again. I really hope that The Mandalorian would give him some sort of armor or something, just to, because as sort of a sign of respect for Cobb Vanth. But there was like some sort of hostilities and tensions between them two, between the both of them. And I feel like I'd like to just see them, you know, that just at the end when they killed the Krayt Dragon, and they were like good buddies. They were friends, and they're good warriors together. And I kind of wanted to see something like that between them both again. That's why I was really drawn to them. But still, it's sad that he's got killed. Hopefully he's not killed, but it's Cad Bane at the end of the day, and Cad Bane, he doesn't miss. So the fact that the Pikes have hired Cad Bane it's perfect. Like, and he addresses Boba Fett being used by the Empire. I love that. It's just twisting words around, and also giving us Boba Fett respect as well for him going and do stuff with Darth Vader. But it just makes perfect sense that the Pikes would find someone as not slimy, but as ruthless as Cad Bane. So you really got the top bounty hunters in the game here, which is crazy. And what's also crazy is that you didn't really see the Cad Bane Boba Fett duel. In Clone Wars it happened, but we didn't see it in the end really in its final form. So it makes you wonder, are we going to see that sort of rematch, Cad Bane versus Boba? That would be kind of insane to see those two fight each other. Not like a square-off thing, actually fight each other like jetpacks. He uses his jet feet things or something like that. That would be amazing. But tensions are rising. This is exactly what I wanted to see, the tension rise between the Pikes and everyone on Tatooine. So too, Boba Fett put his gang together. It was cool. I like that. I think Boba Fett probably needed a little bit more of a presence again, but it's the things that are happening here are so important to know what's going on with Luke, Grogu and everything. And I think, well, if they were showing that, then why would they show Luke and Grogu so much if they weren't going to have some sort of integral... You know, in the last episode, I don't want to say anything, I don't want to jinx anything, but I just like the idea of Luke Skywalker coming up to save the day when everything is not in their favour, and that would be amazing. I mean, for some reason I thought Luke Skywalker, Han and Leia were going to meet up. I don't know why, I just thought that, and I don't know how you'd go about doing that, but the fact is Han Solo and Chewie have ties on Tatooine. Like, they worked and operated from Tatooine, so they're kind of tied to the planet. Leia's tied to it through Luke. Luke's obviously tied to Tatooine, so I don't know, it makes sense that they kind of would be there just to help it out, if that makes sense. But I don't know if that's too much of a far-fetched fanboy dream, but it just get to have that Luke, Han and Leia moment, which we all craved, wanted and needed, but never ever got, which is still, I'll never understand the reasoning behind that ever. It just makes no sense to me in a million years, but still, the fact that all these amazing things are happening in these episodes, I wouldn't say it's a too far-fetched thought or wish. I just want to say that I love Mandalorian flying around in this ship, and it just makes me want to have an N1 starfighter just so badly. I want it. I don't care if I put it in my garden or on the road or whatever. I would love it so much. Full scale, I think that's my dream. And just sit in it, and I'll be quite happy. But yeah, to include R2 in there as well. It's just special moments like that, seeing build a Jedi temple. Like, it's only a hut at the moment, but I would love to see, just because what I was used to seeing through Jedi Academy and Jedi Knight, Luke Skywalker and Yavin on the massive temple, something of that scale I think would be suited for Luke. So it's really interesting and Star Warsy, but the hut is kind of like the first thing. But I'd love something of monumental Jedi temple proportions, and it becomes a really mystical place. I'm not sure if this is the Jedi temple or the beginnings of it that you see in Luke's flashback, but I'm pretty sure it probably would be, but I'm hoping that it's not, so it could be something else and we could see the start of something new. I think I'd be happy with that, and it keeps it fresh and lets your imagination sort of continue a bit more without knowing the bleak future which awaits them all. I think that is quite important for me at the moment, because it seems I never thought all this awesomeness could happen after Return of the Jedi. And the fact we've got all these characters in there, and Mandalorian, and all these special relationships built up, and it just feels brilliant, and I don't want it to be ruined at all. So I think the episode was amazing. Dave Filoni directed this one, and he gets all these special moments, but I think his style is a bit more quieter, like it's a bit more slow. And it was the same with the Ahsoka episode. Even though it had action in there in The Mandalorian, it was slow and sort of still, which is good emotionally. But I think in terms of style, the Bryce Dallas Howard style from last week, it incorporated the emotion and everything else. It's just weird how you attach to a certain style and things like that. And I think Deborah Chow is a style which I'm drawn to as well. I think it just needs the combination, because Dave Filoni holds the emotion deeply in there, a deep connection, but it needed a little bit more. I don't know. What does that mean? I don't know, but it's still the perfect episode as well. And this whole series is building up to for what I thought it was going to be like a massive battle, and it was going to be so between Tatooine gangs and things like that, has now exceeded all expectations, and now includes Luke Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano, R2-D2, Grogu, Mandalorian, anyone else, Cad Bane. I mean, it's kind of crazy and amazing, and I love it so much. So yeah, that was my reaction. I think I was just more in stone cold silence, because I couldn't believe what I was seeing throughout the majority of this. It's kind of have to keep pinching myself to believe it. And the last episode I've watched, I think about 10 times since then. I think I've played it every single night and day as well, just because I've loved it so much. And I'll be rewatching this one as well. And I think it's made tensions high for the last episode, but I think especially on an emotional scale, knowing what Grogu's gonna do. I mean, that's so sad. You can't let him choose. Surely Luke Skywalker knows the way of the Jedi, of attachments. Like, Luke has attachments with his friends, and that's what makes Luke special, because he can control that, whereas his father Anakin couldn't control that with Padme. And I think I hope Grogu teaches Luke a slightly new way of thinking for the Jedi, that you can have these attachments but be bloody careful type thing. So that would be a very interesting path to take, and that would be really meaningful, because I think the Jedi would needed to evolve. When it got to Revenge of the Sith, the Jedi, no attachments, no nothing, ignored Anakin pretty much, and look what happened, so I think a slight evolution of the Jedi way of thinking from Luke Skywalker himself, I would be perfectly happy with that. So if Grogu went to the Mandalorian, but he'd also become a Jedi as well. I would love to see him with his armor and his Yoda's lightsaber. I mean, how special to see Yoda's lightsaber, and I loved all the motif, the references in there for the themes, and Yoda's theme in there, and the Force theme in there. It was just special moments. It's the music which does it for me every single time. It was a really magical episode, quite emotional, but more sort of, I can't believe what I'm seeing, emotional, if that makes sense. So yeah, awesome. But let me know what your thoughts were for this chapter down below, what you think is going to happen in this final episode, and who's going to turn up. If anyone else should turn up, do you think the Han and Leia thing might happen? I don't know, but it would certainly be great to see it. But anyway, I hope you subscribed and liked this chapter reaction and essay. So take care of yourself, and remember, the Force will be with you always.